All right, so I teased a little bit off the top there about smoothies. I mean, we hear all about this, like smoothie in the morning, smoothie in the morning. It's quick and it's easy and it can be so good for you, Tyler. But it's a matter of what you need to put into it, depending on what you're missing in your diet or whatever you think that you kind of need. So that's what you're going to sort of talk and show us today.
Sure. Yeah. There's all kinds of different.
Talk about and show us today.
Sure. Lots of different health goals as the reasons as to why somebody would want to have a shake. This time of year, we get a lot of requests from people looking to start new fitness routines and like how do they augment their fitness, the fitness routine that they do, or they're looking at weight loss, or you get a lot of people who are they don't have time. Like they like the convenience of having a shake. So rather than get up and like prepare breakfast, or if you're like me, you know, things like cereal is just not appealing, so I'd rather have a shake. It's more nutrient balanced, it's easier to do. You know, in many cases, as we'll look at quickly, you can get a tremendous amount of nutrients in a shake, make it quickly, and get it down the hatch within like a minute.
Well, and through the winter, it's very hard for me to eat salad. I want more hearty, warmer foods. Yeah. So I put a ton of spinach and kale and watercress or whatever else I can find into my smoothie so that I'm getting the nutrients from the greens without having to eat them cold. Then my smoothie kind of looks icky. Yeah, it's kind of a grayish color, but
that's right. The green and the white protein powder tend to blend.
Which we'll see when we whip one of these up. So what are some of the things that you suggest and why?
Sure. So first thing when it comes to choices is choosing your base. So there's water. I brought in some almond milk today. You can always use some sort of tropical juice or apple juice. When you want to choose one versus the other, it depends on what other ingredients you're combining it with. It also depends on, like, if you're making a weight loss shake, for instance. The whole point of a weight loss shake is to provide something that's filling, protein dense, but not like exceptionally high in calories.
So you probably don't want the juice.
Yeah, so you'd skip the juice, which is what I'm going to do today. And as I talk, I'm gonna throw these things in here. So we're going to go almond milk. And the nice thing with if you get fortified almond milks or rice milks or whatever, soy milk, whatever you like, you get the advantages of having the calcium fortified to it. So if you're not drinking dairy, at least get like 300 milligrams worth of calcium.
Sure.
So it emulates real actual milk.
And it tastes great. I actually try a cashew milk now too, which is really good.
Yes, that's the other one I was thinking of. That's the one that's the only one our daughter will drink. And speaking of like warm drinks, in the wintertime, you can also, like, I have a lot of recipes for like chai drinks where you like actually warm up your milk first, so you have like kind of like a hot smoothie. It sounds kind of weird, but
and then again, it would depend what you put into that, right? To balance it out so it doesn't taste odd that you're drinking. Like I wouldn't drink something fruity, warm, but there's other things you can put into it.
There's other things you can put into it. And then, so once you have your base, then you're looking at different options in terms of fruit is always a good one. Frozen fruit is actually a nicer option. One, because it's fast. You don't have to like get out your chopping board and like cut everything up and wash it.
No, it's wonderful.
It's frozen. It's easy. You can get all kinds of different combinations of tropical fruit, berries. Today, I think I'm going to use
Is that peach and strawberry?
It is, yeah, nice. Peach, and there's a mango in there as well.
Oh, perfect. It's like the frozen tropical mix?
Yeah, frozen tropical mix.
Perfect.
So I'm thinking, I've never done this before, this specific combination, so I'm just trying to do this off the top of my head. Certain things like vitamin D. Now, vitamin D, something like this is the equivalent of about $20 roughly with tax, would basically do a whole family of 4 for a year. So vitamin D is one of those things where bang for your buck wise, like if you're not using vitamin D, use it. For this shake, we're going to put just about 4 drops in, which is...
And you can also just put that underneath your tongue if you wanted to.
You don't have to do this. It's easy to do under the tongue. I go around in the morning with my family, and they're all like baby birds. They all just like open up, and I just
Even Shelly?
Yeah, she does that too. She doesn't take supplements unless I put them in her hands.
I love it.
And then now for oils and healthy fats, like essential fatty acids, is another good thing you can put into shakes. A lot of people don't like the texture of oil right on a spoon.
No.
So blending it into a smoothie loses it. Yeah. I'm using fish oil. You can use... basically, the only sort of kind of 3 sources I'd probably recommend in general would be like a good fish oil, a flax oil, or an olive oil.
Okay.
There's algae oils too, which are a little fancier. I'm just going to put a little blip of that. And that's an orange flavor, so that'll go good with our tropical drink.
Okay, and then greens. So this is a good one. If you don't want to mix in your spinach or whatever, which is what I do, so it's fresh. You can throw in something like this.
When you're dealing with greens powders, you're dealing with the equivalent, depending on which one you get. If you get a good one, 4 to 6 servings of vegetables in a little scoop. So something like this. This is 4 to 6 condensed servings of vegetables, which is nice and handy when you're talking about a smoothie. And then last but not least, we've got our protein source, which I'm going to throw in there.
Which again, I mean, especially first thing in the morning, they're saying we need to have more protein in our diet. It's what will help carry us protein and good fats, right?
That's right.
You've got both of those in there.
It carries, this also is the PGX, which basically has a thickening fiber, which fills you up even more. So something like this, I've had this type of shake before. If I have it for breakfast, it'll easily get me to early afternoon without wondering where food is.
Because the last time you did this, you almost covered me in a smoothie. If you did happen to catch that episode, it's pretty funny.
Go back in the archives, take a look.
That's right.
All right, so just give it a few seconds here.
And I think if you're not mixing a lot of your greens, like your spinach or whatever, then I think a typical blender, the bullet or anything like that works. But I found because I use it so much, I've gone to a high-end blender because I want that spinach like smooth. I don't want chunks in my smoothie.
That's right.
So depending on what you're going to put in and what you want to achieve, it would depend on the blender.
Yep. And I deliberately, like Shelly, the naturopath, comes in here all the time. She uses a bullet, like a magic bullet.
Yeah, which is so quick.
Which she finds easy. I brought this on just to demonstrate that you don't need anything remotely fancy. This is, I think, maybe like a 10-year-old blender still does the trick.
Yeah, exactly. And what I often do is I'll make an entire container full, and then I use mason jars with the lids, and then I just make a bunch of them at the same time.
Yep. So, and the advantages of a good blender is that, like you're saying, like
that smells delicious.
Smells pretty good. You get you don't get any chunks of fruit or any like blueberry skins.
Yeah,
it's
you
all,
can
like,
puree. Cheers. Thanks so much, Charlie. That was a good one.
Well, not bad.
Oh, very good. That's nice. I like the tropical blend. I haven't done that yet. That's delicious.
Yeah.
Always good information. Thank you so much. You guys always have stuff going on at your location as well, which is Full Circle Healthcare and supplements at Highland Plaza at 131 Upper Centennial Parkway. Workshops as well. fullcircle.hamilton@gmail.com is where you can email, or you can just go to the website fullcirclehealthcare.ca. Great information. If you're confused about what you should be putting in, go see them and they'll help you make sure you go home with what you need.